changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing, you turn my morning into dancing, you turn my morning into dancing, you turn my morning into dancing. 'Cause your love changes everything, your love changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing, you turn my morning into dancing, you turn my morning into dancing. 'Cause your love changes everything, your love changes everything. Oh, there's something about your love, something about your love, changes everything in my body. Oh, something about your love, something about your love, changes everything, it changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything, it changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing, 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 you turn my morning into dancing. Something about your love, something about your love, changes everything.
Good morning, Rooted Men. Pastor Tom, Firmly Rooted Church. Here at the house, my office at the church doesn't have air conditioning. My office upstairs doesn't have air conditioning, so I'm in the dining room. So the one place where we got a little bit of air conditioning. We don't have we have a boiler system, so we don't have venting and everything for an air conditioner, and most of the time we don't use it. But working its way up into the 90s. Yep, we're going to be using it. By the way, Maisie says hi. She decided to wake up from her slumber and come visit. Some of you are probably out at our camping site. Man, we are so, well, we're blessed. I mean, to have Kimberly's results and all that kind of stuff, but we were so looking forward to being part of the camping thing. And but we're going to be out there for prayer time because most of the prayer people on Monday are there at the camping. So we're going to come out there. I got to get going on this devotion because Psalm 23, I've preached a whole sermon series on it, and I've got to do Psalm 23 today. Besides me, I see Chris Connolly. Exciting camping, right, man? Him and Emily and the dog and all that. Woo! Campers now. Chuck B., shalom, men of God. Steve Ponowerski, good morning. Ken Gooch, good morning, fellow brothers in arms. Bert Reggiani, good morning. Plus a few others that are out there. Let me pull up the reading and we'll get at it because we've got some women that need the StreamYard in about 15 minutes. All right, here we go. Psalm 23, a psalm of David. It is probably the most read, memorized psalm in all of Scripture. David was a shepherd boy. He took care of the shepherds. And it appears that the Lord taught him a lot about being a shepherd, how sheep behave, how a shepherd has to guide and lead and protect. And David then takes that life history and that life lesson and begins to say, God is like a shepherd and we're like the sheep. And he's not proven wrong because when Jesus hits the scene, he says, I am the good shepherd. All the others are hired hands, but I'm the good shepherd and my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. So the theme is true. So the more that we know about sheep and the more that we know about shepherds and the kinds of things they had to do to protect and to take care of their sheep and the kinds of behaviors sheep had, it starts to talk a little bit about us. It talks about our weaknesses and our flaws. So let's hit it. The Lord is my shepherd, God of the universe, Yahweh. He's my shepherd. I shall not want. Not that I won't want him, it's I won't be in want. I won't have a want. I won't have a want because he is a provider God. He gives me my daily bread. I will not be in want. I will not have to scratch. And people do. It's because they're trying to fulfill a satiation. They want more and more and more. But the fact is, God provides us our daily bread. I don't need to be in want. I can be content. At the appropriate time, he makes me lie down in green pastures. Just the significance that sheep who can't defend themselves have an opportunity to lie Doggone it. All of that sermonizing and you lost it. Well, guys, I got to go. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. All right. Have a great day. And may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.